Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of calculating interest. This is standard 8.12D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 17 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So Jackson invested $680 in an account that earns 1.5 simple interest annually. No additional deposits or withdrawals for 2 years. So what was Jackson's account balance at the end of 2 years? All right, so a few things we need to keep in mind. First, we're dealing with simple interest. Right? So in 8th grade, we learned about simple interest and compound interest. We calculate those differently. Secondly, we are looking for the account balance, not just the interest earned. That's going to be important. So how do we calculate simple interest? Well, if we forget, we go to all references right up here, go all the way down to the very bottom, and you see right there, we have the Pythagorean theorem, the simple interest, and the compound interest in additional information. We want that second one, simple interest. I equals PRT. Seems pretty simple. Just multiply 3 things. So we want I equals PRT. All right, but we have to know what those are. So unfortunately, it's not going to give us any of those terms. We have to come into it. So I is interest. Right, so that's going to be important for us. The P is principal. And then the R is rate. So we're going to multiply the principal times the rate. We're going to multiply that by the time. So that's the I equals PRT. It's just the first letter, PRT. All right. So we're not even looking for the interest, though. We're looking for the account balance. So the account balance is the sum of the principal, that's the initial amount, plus the interest. All right, so we know what the principal is. They give it to us right here. 680. Principal means first, right? So what is the first amount that you put into it? $680. So if I use that to calculate the interest, I'm going to have to add that back to the principal to find my total account balance. So my I equals principal, $680. That's the initial amount. Rate, 1.5%, but I need to change that into a decimal. All right, to make it easier to calculate, so I'm going to move the decimal over twice. That's going to be 0.015. The reason I do that is because any percent, right, is out of 100. You want to drop it, so that's 1.5 out of 100. But what I could do is I can just add zeros, right, if I kind of want to move that over there. Anyways, so we are going to get 0.015, so that's 15 thousandths. And then the time, pretty simple, 2 years. All right, so we got to multiply those 3. So we have a calculator. Let's use the calculator. All right, and you can actually have that open on top of that. So let's just do 680 times 0.015 times 2. All right, so 20. So that's going to equal 20.4. $20.04 is our interest. And if we look, that is not an option. That's not one of our answers because we're not looking for the interest. We're looking for the account balance. So I need to take that interest right here and add it back into the principal. So what's my principal? Remember, it was 680, right? So we could do it like this if we want to. Or we can just add 680, and you get 700.4 or $700.40. Our answer here is A.